I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. Ah!
Hello, amigos. Welcome to Move It Movie. As today's movie porter, we are transporting a biographical musical drama film based on the life of American singer Aretha Franklin. Respect. There's also a surprise at the end of the video. You will need it while downloading the movie. Ray Charles said that Aretha Franklin sang from her inners. For her father, C.L. Franklin, she was a stone singer. That's a good description for a great singer whose voice did something that even some brilliant, technically virtuosic vocalists can't do. When Franklin was at her most sublime, her voice seemed to give shape to the entirety of human feeling, to the joy and the despair, so much so that it seemed as if she were birthing a twin version of herself with each breath and soul-stirring note. The new drama Respect is a March of Time fictionalization of Franklin's life. Attractively cast and handsomely mounted Jennifer Hudson plays the Queen. It is a solid, sanitized, unfailingly polite portrait. It conforms to the familiar biopic arc. The artist begins humbly, reaches towering heights, artistic, commercial, maybe both, suffers a setback, bad lovers, addiction, only to rise higher still. In album titles, the movie flows to the beat of Franklin's discography, from the electrifying Aretha Franklin to Laughing on the Outside, Spirit in the Dark, and Get It Right. Tommy, a theater director making her feature film debut, handles the material and its many moving parts with assurance. Respect opens in Detroit in 1952, where the young Aretha is living with her siblings under the stern eye of their father, C.L. A legendary Baptist minister and friend to Martin Luther King Jr., C.L. lords over his house with imposing hauteur and an unpredictable temper. Also sternly minding the brood is his mother, who's helping raise the children. Their mother, Barbara, a saintly figure in amber, has split from her husband and lives elsewhere, and clearly has Aretha's heart. Everyone and everything in Respect looks good, if not too movie perfect. The rooms seem lived in and the people feel real, none more so than Mary J. Blige, who, as Dinah Washington, briefly sets the movie ablaze. Oddly, a showdown between Aretha and Dinah is borrowed from a confrontation Washington had with Etta James. Perhaps that was to give the movie juice, because otherwise the first chunk slides into the sluggish and dutiful. Respect succeeds in doing exactly what is expected of it. You may argue with this or that filmmaking choice and regret its overly smooth edges, but it does give you a sense of Franklin as a historical figure, a crossover success story, and a full throttle, fur-draped diva. Mostly, it gives you her music, with its passion and power, lyricism, and schmaltz. Long after they fell off the charts, these are songs that light you up with feelings, memories when you hear them. You sing along with them in your head, and, after the credits roll, you keep on singing them. Aretha Franklin died in 2018 at 76, and her life was filled with agonies that the movie seems anxious to attenuate or ignore, as if the depth of her pain and its rawness might tarnish her legacy. That's too bad, but it doesn't damage this movie, which finds an enjoyable groove as Aretha falters and triumphs anew. In the end, it is the music and your love for her that keeps you going and watching. With their hooks and oceans of feeling, Franklin's songs worked on you and worked you over. They entered our bodies and souls, our cultural and personal DNA, becoming part of the soundtrack for our lives. To download streaming videos for offline viewing, a third-party downloader is highly recommended. That is StreamFab Video Downloader. It's an integrated downloading solution which allows you to get access to online movies. Please find the link of this downloader in the video description.
But all I'm asking is for the respect we come on. Hey, baby, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yes, sir. Just a little bit. I'm about to give all my money. And all I'm asking in return, honey, is to give me my promise. Bring it on. Hey, baby, bring it on.
I like to move move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it,